G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to Single Racer. And welcome to a whole bunch of new subscribers, and I hope you like the content. Now, a couple of videos ago I featured one of the new uprising channels called Days of Thunder, and here it is here. But if you haven't checked this channel out yet, you must check out these last two videos that I'll show you here. The second last one, called Fastest Man on Mars, even as a creator, I'm used to putting videos together and I can't understand how he did this video. I would rate this as probably one of the best videos I've ever seen, along with Random AC. The way they put their videos together is just awesome. But the last video, which features this car here, the Mazda RX-7 Tuned, was exceptional as well, and he talked about how it was one of his childhood cars. Now, I love this car as well, especially that sound when you when it hits the rev limiter. It's just an amazing sound. But I do want to stress to my new subscribers especially that I'm not a drifting channel. So this will be a follow-up to the last video, which was also drifting, but just because I noticed the car from watching Days of Thunder's latest release. So it's just purely a coincidence that these two cars are together. And so Alex over at the Extra Mile, or Go for Chucks, if either of you two are watching, I highly recommend downloading this car and giving it a proper drift, the drift that it deserves, and not the kind of drifting I do in my hands, but it's definitely a great car. Probably needs a little bit of a tune, but other than that, it's an awesome car to drift on any track. Now, I'll have a link to the timestamp in the description if you want to go straight to the Drifting Hotlap, but I just want to talk briefly about the reason for this actual video, because it's the first one in my usual Scorching Summer Shorts series. And that's because one of my subscribers, now he didn't mean any harm by it, wasn't nasty at all, but he basically said in one of the videos, after I did my house move, he implied that that's all the reason that I stopped the channel for a while. There was a 2-month period where I stopped the channel, but it was much bigger than that. Now, I won't go into detail because it's, you know, it's still a little upsetting, but it affected every part of my life, so financial, work-wise, the house move, everything. And so I find myself in a position where, you know, I've got a great garage, kind of like a playroom or a man cave, probably is the best term, where I can set up my gear, but there's it's even worse, unfortunately, in summer. And that's because simply in the place that I used to live in was a townhouse, so it had an upstairs, and so it was only after like 4 days heat where it got too unbearable, and so I could make videos still like early in the morning. But here it's basically a garage, and as Mike Smith knows over at Sim Racing 604, it just gets stinking hot, and I'm talking stinking hot. So for the last 2 days I haven't been able to do a video because it was 2 days ago it was anywhere from 32 to 38 degrees depending on where you were in Victoria, and then yesterday it absolutely poured. Like minimum was 20 mils of rain, but some suburbs had like 158 mils of rain in that 24-hour period, so I just simply couldn't do videos. But that's enough of the whining and complaining. All I mean by it is that in a perfect world, I would love to do 3 videos a week. I'd love to do it full time if I was in a dedicated building similar to what Alex has over at the Extra Mile with air conditioning. I would just have a ball doing 3 videos a week. But the reality is I simply can't do that. So my idea is I'll be doing these Scorching Summer Shorts, meaning probably videos under 10 minutes, you know, 5 to 10 minutes, just so I'm doing something. But it might only unfortunately be once a week, and if it's a really hot spell, you know, like a heat wave. It might even be 2 weeks, but I'm hoping it's not that. So let's head on now to the to Highlands short, where we go drifting in the Mazda RX-7 Tuned. So this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go drifting.